There's lots of theories, of course, floating around right now about what inspired the attack in New Orleans on New Year's Eve. It is, of course, being classified as terrorism by investigators. They do believe there is some sort of terroristic motive with this, and that is absolutely possible. I'm not making any assumptions or predictions here. That's not my responsibility. I'm not in law enforcement, so that's not me. But Steve Scalise, Republican in the House of Representatives, who actually represents the district in which New Orleans sits, Louisiana's 1st District, he has a different theory altogether, right? Not necessarily terrorism, not just an act of one random lunatic. Nope. This happened because of wokeness. And, of course, DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. Had those things not been a factor, Steve Scalise thinks this wouldn't have even happened. During a recent podcast with host Tommy Tucker, Steve Scalise had this to say. Some of these agencies, talking about federal agencies, investigatory bodies, have gotten so wrapped up in the DEI movement, they've lost track of security measures. Call it wokeness, call it whatever you want, but where their main focus is on diversity and inclusion as opposed to security, and they're two very different things, and we've got to get back to that core mission. And this has happened in the DOD as well, and we've pointed out that in DOD, we pointed out in Homeland, we pointed out in the FBI, and so, if nothing else, let's get back to these agencies focused on keeping Americans safe, period. If you think that any of these agencies, the Department of Homeland Security, the FBI, the CIA, the Pentagon itself, entire Department of Defense, local police offices, local FBI offices, if you think any of those offices, if you think any of those officers are more worried about wokeness than they are about actually doing their job, then you're too stupid to be a part of society. And you should be shipped off to a remote island where you and your stupid views can live forever in harmony. There isn't a single agency, there isn't a single company on the planet that is more focused on DEI and wokeness than on doing their actual jobs. And for Steve Scalise to even suggest that is insulting not only to those agencies, but it is insulting to the victims of this attack. But isn't this just the standard operating procedure now for Republicans, folks? Anytime something happens that they don't like, it's wokeness. Wokeness did it. Everything I don't like is woke. Everything I don't understand is woke. Woke has just become the catch-all for stupid people who don't understand the way the world works or who don't want to wait for answers. Honest to God, at this point, if you hear somebody use the word woke, 99.9% of the time, it's blaming something on wokeness. Stupid people use wokeness. Even people on the left. Bill Maher loves to say that everything he doesn't like, it's because of wokeness. It's because of DEI. It's because of, all of these things. The only people talking about those things are the people who hate them. Everybody else just going about their daily lives, trying to not be horrible human beings. It's the people who blame everything on wokeness that are the horrible, stupid people. Thanks for watching today, everybody. And don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.